Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing okay. It's IBC Day 3. I nearly lost my voice, but not enough to raise the roof for IBC's first ever LGBTQ plus panel right here as part of the IBC Changemaker session at the Forum Lounge. So this is an IBC TV exclusive. You're hearing it first. My name is Muki, Kulhan. I'm Accelerators innovation lead, and I'm happy to say I'm also the resident host of Soho Media Club, which helped produce this session with the IBC Changemakers. So with me today are two of my beautiful, wonderful, absolutely gorgeous speakers who joined me on stage for the LGBTQ plus spill the tea, have the tea. It's about a tea. Anyway, please introduce yourself and where you're coming from, your name and your business.
Yeah, so I'm Matt Williams-Neale, Vice President of Marketing at Appear, which is a Norway-based media processing and delivery technology company.
Alfie.
My name's Alfie Potter. I'm a technical analyst at ITV, which is a broadcaster and streamer in the United Kingdom. I'm sure some of you know it. So,
Yes.
yeah.
We might have heard of it. No mention of Love Island or anything. That global IP phenomenon. So this session was really about talking about, where we are as an industry in the media entertainment technology industry within our LGBTQ cultures. What's the state of the nation play at the moment?
It's taking a long time to catch up, I would say. I mean, as I discussed in the panel, I've been in the industry for 20 odd years now, and we're getting there slowly, but openness and transparency is still a real issue in the industry. And I still find myself having to explain the fact that I don't have a wife. Having a young child as well has made that even more difficult to explain at times. People are like, you've got a child, but you've not got a wife. How does that work?
Right.
So the more we talk about it and the more openness and transparency we can have within the industry, I think we will see change. But it starts at the top. And again, as we discussed earlier, the C-level within, particularly the tech side of the broadcast industry, is still very middle-aged, white, male-dominated.
Don't forget pale.
Male, pale and stale was the term I used. And unfortunately, walking around IBC, there's a lot of male, pale staleness.
Well, we do. The great thing about IBC is that you can see the change happening every single year. So it's really, really excited about that. And I'm glad that you did share so much of your stories on stage with us, and we're so grateful. And on the flip side, Alfie at ITV and ITVX, which is a really great story, does have a really positive internal culture. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, massively. So at ITV, we have 4 networks, and one of those networks is called ITV Pride. Do you want me to hold it for you? It's called ITV Pride, and it's a collection of queers and allies within the business that come together for socials and networking events, and that's been something that's actually pushed my career forward. Having like-minded people in a room where we can discuss what's going along the whole business. So you've got people in tech, in studios, in content distribution, and that has been just a breath of fresh air, because in comparison to previous businesses where it just wasn't really spoken about, and I just thought, I won't bring it up. And as soon as I got to ITV, it's like, have you joined the networks yet? When there's a network just for like me and like who I am.
You were welcome from day one.
Absolutely.
Right. And where do you think we need to go from here? First Alfie, and then back to Matt.
I think
What's the positive message to the industry of making change?
I think just keep doing what we're doing. I think keep having these sort of conversations. The fact this is the first conversation and it's 2023 at IBC is slightly insane, but it's amazing that we're having it now and we can't stop. We've got to keep going. And something I said on stage, if you are an ally and if you are a supporter of the community, don't be silent. Join in, help, and if something's happening, call it out, because that's how we keep progress and we don't go backwards.
Absolutely. Thank goodness I have a microphone then, ladies and gentlemen. And Matt, what about you? What is the big message to IBC and our industry in media production technology?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've kind of already said it, but openness, I think, is really, really important. Yeah. I mean, for large organisations like ITV, it's easier to have those communities that can support each other. But for a smaller organisation like the one I work for, where we only have 150 people, I'm very lucky that it is very diverse, small business, but there's a lot of smaller businesses out there where communities are much more closed. So I think just giving the opportunity for people to be who they are, encourage people from all sorts of walks of life, whether it's ethnicity, sexuality, culturally, having that mixed bag of people is fantastic, and
Yes.
it creates real diverse communities and enjoyment at work.
We talked about strength and diversity, making change from the start, getting people to feel welcome. Thank you so much, Alfie. Thank you, Matt. My name is Muki, and keep staying tuned to IBC TV for lots more #IBC2023.